Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about joining tables in SQL. Join is basically exactly what it sounds like. You just join two tables together. But you need, before you join a table, you have to have some sort of connecting ID. So for example, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to use the customers table as well as the orders table. And I know from previous examples that both customers and orders have a common column called customer ID. And so we're going to use that customer ID to create a table where they both join together. So we're going to start off with selecting all from our customers table. We're going to do something called an inner join. An inner join is basically where you join all the rows that have both data from your first table here, which is customers, and then your second table, which is in this case going to be called our right table, as opposed to your customers as our first table. So we're going to type out inner join orders. And then we'll have to specify how to join them. So we're going to type out on. And that's important. You need to start with you need to basically take the table name and put a dot or put a period after it, and then the ID you want to join by. So we're going to start off with our left table, which is customers. So we're going to type out customers. Dot. This is key. We have the customer ID in both tables. I just have to take my word for it, but basically, yeah, you can check it on the SQL Tried Editor at W3 Schools if you really doubt it. But then we'll go to the customer ID. I'm going to set that to equals. I'm just going to do the same thing. We're going to have customer ID after the dot, but we're going to have orders coming before the dot. Period or point or whatever. So customer ID. I'll click run. And basically gives us 196 records. 196 records, well, because 196 records is basically the maximum records we have under orders. And we can see here we have customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country. And from the orders table, we pulled in order ID, employee ID, order date, and shipper ID. Now we can select some specific columns from this by just going back to our select statement. And we can just type out, for example, customer name, and let's do address from customers. If we run the SQL, we have 196 records of customer name and address and their corresponding addresses. So we go back to selecting everything. Click run. Now there are several types of joins you can use. I mentioned inner join is basically a join where they only display the values that appear in both tables. So for example, if there's a null value in one of these tables, then it will not include it in our select query. So we can try this. There are several types of joins. There's a left join, a right join, an inner join, which we just mentioned, and a full or outer join. So yeah, our inner join is what we just started with. A left join is basically you start with the left table, and it displays everything on the left table. Basically, it displays everything on the left table, even if the right table doesn't have any corresponding values. So click run. Now you see we had 196. We're now up to 213 because we left join orders onto our customers table. And we have a number of records here. And right join does the thing, but kind of does it in an opposite way. So we're going to click right join. Move back to 196 records, or finally we have full join, which will return us 213. So, so that's basically about it about how to join tables in a SQL. It's actually pretty simple if you think about it. Didn't get everything quite right in this video, but basically, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.